2/3 of Americans say that mifepristone, I always have trouble saying that. I'm not a lawyer, I'm also not a doctor, although I have watched many episodes of House, say that it should remain on the market. Only 24% of Americans say that it shouldn't. Some of them might claim that the reason that they want it taken off is because they don't think it's safe, but let's be clear, they don't care. They just want it gone. They don't care if it's safe, they don't want it to be used. But why am I listing a poll of what people think? As if we live in a democracy or something. Here are some truly terrible facts. Since Roe v. Wade was destroyed, according to the National Abortion Federation, we found a sharp increase in violence directed against abortion providers and patients. Now, this isn't super new. There have been, terrorist attacks on these places for a long time, but apparently it has gone up quite a bit. A 9-fold increase in reported cases of stalking, a doubling of burglaries, and a 29% increase in assaults and batteries between 2021 to 2022. Bomb threats have increased by 133%. Obstruction has risen more than 5-fold. And again, it's like, this is like a slightly more policy-centric version of what Trump did with his white supremacist rhetoric, the racist things that he would say, anti-Semitic, all that. It's not like these things were new in American politics. They've been around longer than America has been around. But when you have incredibly powerful people tell you, no, this is good, this should not be hidden, this should be out there, you are better if you're this way, well, then you're gonna find a lot of people being more aggressive. And so millions of conservatives have been told, no, we're probably done with abortion as a country. We're wrapping up the last few states that still allow it. And so they feel emboldened to go and attack people. And so I don't know, you hate to see it, obviously, Adrienne, but what do you make of what we're seeing?
This is par for the course, in a situation like this where you had the right making up these quote unquote facts about abortion and riling up their base who think that their way has to be the way. And you just end up in situations like this. But the thing is that I expect to see more reporting on is the murder and assaults on women who can't access abortion and their partners do not want to have the responsibility of a child. There's gonna be considerable violence against those women in the coming years. So it's just gonna be violence, all around violence, simply because individuals can't allow women and birthing people to control their bodies.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I hope that we do. We'll see. The media has talked a lot about abortion since Roe v. Wade was destroyed, or the leak came out and implied that it would, but we'll see. That's gonna require a commitment to taking stories that might initially start off as just local and making sure that people know about them. Also, we're gonna eventually have to make sure that we cover when the state begins to execute women and birthing people for having abortions. They are gearing up in multiple states to make that a criminal offense. They're going to be locking people up. They're going to be executing them. That's the pro-life country that we're moving towards. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.